What's happening, Hot Wheelers? Joe Motor here. Welcome back to the Motor Hood. Thanks for tuning in. I've got a cracking yak today of some Hot Wheels cars and one Matchbox. As you can see here today, I was in I think a Big Lots or something the other day, and came across this 71 Nissan Skyline 2000 GTX. Looks like Matchbox is getting in on the Japan JDM craze too, so definitely going to pick a few more of these up if they keep releasing them. But this one here is, as you can see, is fallen upside down in the package, so I think it's time to crack this one open, don't you? There's the cover art in case you're interested. Very nice piece, but can't see it, so I'm going to crack it open. And there we are. One of the things I've always loved about Matchbox is the wheels. They have fantastic wheels on these cars, and Hot Wheels could take a lesson or two sometimes on their wheels, but you know, Matchbox is a different thing, and it should be, even though they're owned by the same company. So as you can see on the back here, we have the 1971 license plate, and right above it you can barely see the word Skyline right there on the trunk, and then nicely painted tail lights, sort of an outline pattern there. And then I really like this sort of matte blue finish on the car, which gives it a really nice authentic look. Driver's side on the right side, which is also pretty authentic, kind of a light gray interior. Got these side mirrors on the hood, and then I really enjoy the painted headlights and the side markers. The grille is very nice as well. Very cool piece. Nice shiny plastic base, of course, because this is a mainline. But still, because they did the solid color around the side, they were able to do a little more detail on the headlights and the taillights. So still a very nice looking piece, if you ask me. So we'll set that up here next to the Datsun Bluebird from Tomica, see how they get along. Looks pretty good to me. And let's keep moving. So let's get into the Hot Wheels here. This is the custom Datsun 240Z, which I told myself I was going to stop collecting mainlines, but every once in a while you see one that just gets your attention, and this one certainly did, along with the white one, which I think is the recolor of this. But this one here is Fuguzi. I'm not sure exactly what Fuguzi is exactly, but doesn't really say much on the back about it, but we're going to check it out anyway. Crack it open. And I'm a big sucker for orange cars as well, so you know this one got me. Love the black wheels. Really nice black interior, so it's just a nice solid car. It's kind of like the Skyline we just looked at. It's just very simple. No crazy graphics or anything to distract from the very nice form of the car. And because they did that, they can add some more details like these painted tail lights and the G-Ready tampo there on the license plate there. And then there's that Fuguzi. Tell me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with it, so I'm not sure exactly what it is, but still sold me on the car. If you look inside, you can sort of see a wheel well down in here and some texture on the floor. If you can see that down on the floor, some texture down in there, and then some dials and gauges on the hood here that you can sort of get a hint at if you look inside of it. It's also a gear shift. So that's pretty cool detail for a little car like that. And again, these Japan cars, Hot Wheels and Matchbox, even Greenlight and M2 are going to start picking up on the Japan craze. So a lot of more cars like this are going to start coming out, and I'm okay with it. Why not? Let's see as many different models as we can. So we'll put that aside now. Just wanted to show you the other Fairlady, which is very close to the 240Z, but it's just slightly different. Basically the same casting without the mirrors on the front for the most part, but it is different. If you look at the hood, you can see the little bit longer nose on the Fairlady. You can see the longer headlight well there. So just a little bit different shape to the hood and the Fairlady. Also, if we look at the 240Z, the regular 240Z, which came out a few years ago, this is the Zamac version. Let me show you the white version. It might be easier to look at. This is the white version that came out, oh gosh, 2013 maybe. And this one was the regular 240Z, and this is the custom. So a little bit different As you can see, it looks a lot more like the Fair Lady and a little bit different body styling. So it's nice to see these variations in body styles coming out from Hot Wheels on the different JDM cars. So very cool. Set that back here, get that out of the way. So let me show you some of the other pieces here. Different series. I haven't picked them all up because I don't want to flood my collection with everything just because. I just sort of pick out what I find and what I like. This one I thought was really cute. It sort of caught my attention. This is from the air-cooled series, from the Car Culture series, and then the air-cooled, I guess, sub-series within Hot Wheels Car Culture. So they've been doing some pretty cool things with the Car Culture series. This one obviously has real riders, and this is the 60s Fiat 500D Modificado. Modified, I guess. And here's the whole set, if you're interested. I have seen the Volkswagen SP2 and the Beetle, but I just haven't picked them up. I'm not sure if I don't like the color or what, but I just haven't been interested to get them. But I saw this one and I kind of liked it, so let's crack it open here. It's also nice that the card art has the actual car on it. But you know me, I don't collect cardboard, so let's crack it open. And there she is. Very cute little piece. Nice tampos on the side. Got the Fiat 500, red racing stripes. It's got kind of a pearly, shiny finish to the white. Firestone logo. Got the motor in the back here. Nice flipped up trunk hood thingy majigger. And underneath here we've got the base, nice shiny base, and the wheels are interesting. They've got a kind of a fatty look to them, but they're kind of small, thin, Real Rider rubber tires. And then the wheels have this kind of gold, yellow mustardy look to them. It's kind of an interesting choice. It's hard to see because the car is white, so it's drowning out all the light here. But look at that front end, isn't that cute? That's a nice looking buggy race car there. So I kind of dig this piece. It's got some character, and I really enjoy cars with character. It's kind of a gray interior there. So that one will definitely go in the case, and in fact, let's just put it right over here. Why not? Next piece I've got is a Porsche, which I really am not a Porsche guy, but this little Outlaw was just a cute little race car. This is also in the air-cooled series. You can see the card art there. It's the same stuff on the back that I just showed you. So let's crack this one open and take a look. Really nice shiny dark blue with the chrome wheels, which really make this car, I think. And got some nice livery on the side, the 356 Castrol Hoosier tires. And then I'm guessing this is the gas cap right here on the hood, which is a plastic piece that comes right through the hood. Kind of an interesting detail for them to choose. But I'm assuming that's what that is. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Here's the front end of the Outlaw, which has got a nice grille windows here. These little peeked in where you see the grille peeking through the bottom of the front fender here. And then the 356, really cool design on both sides. Really cool. Nice gray interior, pretty basic. And then here's the back, dual exhaust here. Show you the base really quick, and nice fat treaded Real Rider tires on this one as well. So I didn't really collect the Outlaw when it first came out, but I think it's nice to have an example of it, especially if it's in a vintage racing livery like this one. So why not add it to the collection? I'll stick it up here and won't be able to see it, but looks good in the display case. And again, I'm going to try to do a display case update soon. Speaking of Porsche, here's another Porsche, and again, this is not a car I typically collect, but for some reason the design of this one really caught my eye. And this one is from the Race Day series, again part of the Hot Wheels Car Culture Race Day. And this is the 78 Porsche 935/78, which is much more modified, streamlined race car. And I don't always get into these. There's another one in the series. I'll show you the back here. This Porsche 962. I just didn't pick that up. I didn't really attract me very much. I also saw the Mazda RX-3, but I just couldn't get into this yellow color for some reason. The whole set was there. The Acura NSX I almost picked up, and I still may get that one. It's pretty cool, but it's just not quite vintage enough for me. I don't know. But this Porsche, it just sort of stuck out, so I thought I'd better get an example from the set. So it's this one right here in the Race Day series. So let's check it out. By the way, the other cars in the set are noted back here, if you can see. Not all of them, but you can sort of see them in the background. Get this out. And there she is. And this is just a really unique looking piece. Don't see wheels like this very often. Very thin, slick, Real Rider tires with a red and silver line sort of trim. But I've never seen wheels like that, I don't think. I don't even know what they call these. So if you know out there what these wheels are called, let me know. But really interesting wheels. Got the Momo logo back here. Really nice vintage number 78 Bilstein logo. Nice graphics on the hood. Check that out. 78 steering and road wheels from Momo right here on the front. Beautiful design. Again, not much of a Porsche guy, but I just can't help myself when I see good design and good graphics. It is hard to pass up. Look at that rear wing. Really nice piece. Hope this one fits in the display case. I guess we're about to find out. There's your metal base. Don't see much going on in the interior. A little bit of detail. Hard to see though. We do see a roll cage. Oh good, it does fit, just barely in the display case. And again, I'll show you that, oops, a little bit later. Just nearly knocked the camera over. Here's the last piece I'll show you today in this Kraken Yack, and of course I had to pick this one up. Couldn't find this in the store, so I was at a toy show the other day and they had this out, so I went ahead and bit the bullet and picked it up. It's the Datsun Bluebird Datsun 510, which was kind of the car that started this whole craze. You know, it was the BRE Racing Datsun, which sort of started this whole crazy JDM thing in the vintage racing series back in 2012, I think it was. So here we are like 5 years later, and the JDM thing is still going strong, if not even stronger. So this one here is part of the Track Day series, not Race Day, but Track Day. So the pieces in this set included another Porsche 935, a Porsche 964, the Karmann Ghia Volkswagen, and the Chevy Chevelle. And I've seen a couple of these cars on the shelf, but I just haven't grabbed them. It was this one that I was after. I've seen a lot of the Karmann Ghias and Chevelles sort of hanging around and peg warming, but this one's hard to pass up. It's sort of I think it's supposed to be red, but it's more of a wine magenta color, I guess. But there's the package for you in case you're interested. Let's crack it open. That one didn't want to come out, did it? And we get rid of it just like that. So here's the Datsun Bluebird 510. Really nice. Really like the sort of gray wheels. Really thin, slick. They've really done a good job. Hot Wheels has done a good job with the variation on their tires for these series. I think they've kind of stepped up their game a little bit on the wheels. Here's the front. Nice number 16 on the side. We've got, what's funny is on the side it says Nissan Motor Company. But I think Nissan and Datsun are basically the same thing at this point. Datsun is no longer made, at least in the States it's not. Nissan is, I think, the parent company. Got the G-Ready and the Yokohama and the JDM Tampo here on the back. Not too much detail otherwise. Again, it's kind of a wine red, almost a magenta color. There's some details on the interior, which is easier to see because we don't have the reflective windows there. And here's the base in case you're interested. These tires are treaded. Datsun Bluebird 510. So that one's pretty cool. And this one here is probably always going to be the showstopper, the John Morton BRE Datsun, but that one's not too bad. So that one will definitely go in the collection. So anyway, just a little Kraken Yack of Hot Wheels and a Matchbox car for you to take a look at. I'll give you a close-up of some of these cars. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think, and I really appreciate you watching and checking out the Motor Hood. Got some more cars to crack in the next video, so I hope you'll stay tuned. Keep on motoring, guys. We will see you next time.